Moving in Central Austin, the mandatory new Texas law you must know. If you haven't bought or sold a home in Austin in the last few years, the rules of the game just completely changed. On January 1st of this year, a brand new Texas state law, Senate Bill 1968, officially went into effect. And it makes it legally mandatory for you to sign a written contract with a real estate agent before they can open a single door for you in neighborhoods like Hyde Park, Tarrytown, or Rosedale. No more just meeting an agent to look at one crook house. No more, we'll handle the paperwork later if we like the place. In fact, if an agent opens the door for you without your signature on a specific state-approved form, they are actively violating the Texas Real Estate License Act and risking their career. Now, if you are a successful professional, your immediate reaction to this is probably, wait a minute, I'm not signing an exclusive legal contract with an agent I just met at an open house. And you are 100% right to feel that way. You shouldn't. Hi, I'm Jenny with a master's degree and a background leading projects in tech and consulting. I don't look at real estate as a sales pitch. I look at it as a data-driven strategy. Today, I'm demystifying exactly what the new 2026 law means for you with your next move, the hidden loophole the state built into the law so you don't get trapped, and how to protect yourself so you stay in total control of your transaction. Let's dive in. To understand why the Texas legislature passed this law with near unanimous support, we have to address the massive elephant in the room: consumer confusion. For decades, the real estate industry operated in a gray area. A buyer would look for homes online, see an open house or listing, and call an agent to show it to them. That agent would drive out, unlock the door, walk them through the house, give them opinions on the neighborhood, and help them draft an offer. The buyer naturally assumed this person is working for me. Under the old Texas system, unless a formal buyer's representation agreement was signed, that agent legally fell into a category called a subagent. Do you know who a subagent actually owed a legal duty of loyalty to? The seller. It was a compliance nightmare. It meant that if you, the buyer, accidentally blurted out to that agent, "Wow, we love this house. We'd willingly pay $50,000 over asking," that agent was legally obligated to turn around and tell the seller. Senate Bill 1968 completely killed subagency in the state of Texas. It is officially gone. The state wanted absolute crystal clear transparency. Now when an agent interacts with you, the lines are drawn in permanent ink. They either represent the seller or they represent you. There is no middle ground and there's no accidental representation. And that is why the paperwork now has to happen before the key turns in the deadbolt. So practically speaking, what happens when you call an agent and say, "Hey, I see a home on North Loop that I want to tour this Saturday"? Under the new law, you are going to be presented with options. And as an analytical buyer, you need to know exactly what these forms mean so you don't accidentally sign away your leverage. There are 3 paths your agent may present to you. Path 1, the non-representation showing form, TXR 1508. This is the state's built-in loophole designed for consumers who are not ready to marry an agent for the first date. If you just want to see a house, you sign this form. But here's the catch, and you need to pay close attention to this. This is a non-representation form. It allows the agent to unlock the door, but by law, they must keep their mouths shut regarding professional opinions. They cannot give you advice on what to offer. They cannot tell you if the house is overpriced. They cannot negotiate for you. They are essentially a human key. This form is strictly non-exclusive and it legally expires within a maximum of 14 days. Path number 2, the short form representation agreement, TXR 1507. This is a limited representation agreement. It says, "I want you to represent me, give me advice, and protect my interests, but only for this specific property on this specific day." This is a fantastic tool if you want to test drive an agent's competence before committing to them long term. Path number 3, the full residential buyer-tenant representation agreement, TXR 1501. This is the standard comprehensive agreement. It establishes a true long-form fiduciary relationship. It means an agent is your exclusive consultant for a set period of time, usually 3 to 6 months, across a specific geographic area like Central Austin. They owe you absolute obedience, loyalty, and confidentiality. Here is my professional advice as a consultant. If a brand new agent you've never worked with insists that you must sign a 6-month exclusive TXR 1501 just to tour one house on your weekend off, tell them no. Request a property-specific short form or a non-representation form first. A true professional who backs up their value with data will have no problem letting you sample their expertise before trying for a long-term contract. This brings us to a larger question that successful professionals ask me all the time. Jenny, in a world where I can find listings on my phone, why do I even need to lock into an agreement with an agent? What are they actually doing for me money that justifies the contract? It's a fair question. If your agent's only skill is opening a lockbox and printing out a flyer, they really aren't worth the paper the contract is printed on. In a modern, normalized market, especially in highly nuanced areas like Central Austin, the real work an elite agent does is completely invisible to the casual observer. Let me give you a breakdown of what invisible architecture looks like when you hire a true strategist. Number one, navigating hyper-local urban restrictions. So Central Austin isn't like the suburbs in Round Rock or Cedar Park. If you're looking at a home in Hyde Park or Tarrytown, you're dealing with properties built in the 1920s, 30s, or 40s oftentimes. That means you're dealing with historic zoning restrictions, protected legacy oak trees you cannot cut down or build near, and strict City of Austin impervious cover limits. If you want to add a pool, a garage apartment, or expand the footprint of that historic bungalow for your kids, a standard agent will say, sure, that looks like a big backyard. A strategic consultant will run a full impervious cover audit before you sign the contract, protecting you from buying a multi-million-dollar property that you're legally forbidden from modifying. Two, risk mitigation and contract engineering. Buying the house is only 10% of the project. The other 90% is managing contract contingencies. A premium agent is looking at the deal like an executive managing a high-stakes corporate transition. We are engineering appraisal waivers, handling complex leaseback agreements so you don't end up homeless between selling your old house and moving into your new one. And we're structuring termination options so your earnest money is never at risk. Number three, off-market access. In the urban core of Austin, some of the best properties never hit the public market. Because my team has decades of deeply rooted history here, we have access to pocket listings and off-market inventory through our professional networks. Since the state of Texas is now forcing you to have the paperwork conversation up front, I want to give you the exact framework to interview your agent like you were hiring a C-suite executive for your own company. Do not ask them how long they've been in business or if they can show you homes on Sundays. Those are baseline hygiene questions. Instead, print out the script and ask them these three specific questions. Question one, can you show me a case study of a transaction you personally closed in this specific zip code in the last 12 months where you successfully saved the buyer's earnest money during a low appraisal or an inspection crisis? Question two, how do you analyze property data to ensure I'm not overpaying in a normalized market where list prices don't always align with true market values? Question three, if I sign a representation agreement with you and our working styles clash, what is your specific protocol for releasing me from that contract? A hobbyist agent will stumble, get defensive, or give you a generic sales script. A professional consultant will give you a transparent, data-backed answer immediately. The new 2026 real estate laws might feel like an annoying bureaucratic hurdle at first glance, but if you approach it with the right strategy, it actually gives you an incredible amount of clarity and protection as a consumer. It forces the industry to step up its level of professionalism, and frankly, that's a win for everyone. If you are planning a move in Central Austin this year and you want to see exactly how an analytical, structured approach can take the friction out of your transaction, let's connect. I'd also love it if you subscribe to this channel so that you can get more information. To help you get started, I've put together a completely free tool. It's my Austin agent interview cheat sheet. It contains the exact questions we discussed today, along with red flags you need to look out for reviewing a Texas representation agreement. You can download it instantly via the link in the description below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button because in our next video, we're tackling the ultimate breakup guide, exactly how to fire a real estate agent legally and cleanly if that relationship goes sideways. I'm Jenny. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next strategy session.